Showing on Law Weekly, stakeholders in the justice sector share their thoughts on what the government of President Muhammadu Buhari should focus on. On our interview segment, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Professor Fidelis Odita, speaks to Law Weekly about the administration of justice and what needs to change. All that and more on this episode of Law Weekly on Channels Television. Hello and welcome. I am Shola Shoyele. It's no more news that Nigeria has a new government. Last week Friday, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Muhammadu, administered the oath of office on President Muhammadu Buhari and his vice, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo. Now expectations are high and many Nigerians have been talking about what the new government should focus on. Some stakeholders in the justice sector also shared with Law Weekly what reforms they would like to see in the country.
We're struggling right now to get petrol, diesel for generators, and it just seems ludicrous that we come from a country with such a lot of natural resources such as oil, but yet we struggle to be able to get diesel and petrol. Obviously electricity too. It's a problem that has been ongoing for a while, but we've come to a point where it shouldn't be anymore. We should be able to change that. So I do hope that the new government will look at those two things.
We are still currently passing through the trouble and difficulty that the scam and the evil that is involved in running our fuel has caused to Nigerians. There's no way to see it. So at that kind of situation, you see people now even buying it far more than the normal price, the regulated price. And nobody's even complaining. People were asking for availability. Where is it? Let's go and buy. Not even the amount as at that point in time. And because of that, these evil-minded people capitalize on that and increase it even up to 600 naira in black market, some filling station 400, 300, 350.
The issue of subsidies shouldn't even be if our refineries are working. The refineries are supposed to work. They're supposed to be working. So while we remove this fuel subsidy, then we should get the refineries working. Then you discover that the price will drop.
Nobody's telling them not to take out the subsidy, but we have to fix the infrastructure before the subsidy is taken out. And then in terms of judicial reforms, I am in the Federal High Court now. All the courtrooms look like matchboxes. The judges they are overburdened with a lot of cases. You have cases, you come to court 9 a.m. in the morning, very enthusiastic, and then you have to wait because your matter is number 17 or number 20, and then by the time they call you, it's 3 p.m. And then there are lawyers here in Nigeria that earn 15,000. Lawyers earning, no lawyer ideally should earn below 150,000 naira. These are regulations we need. Sometimes you need to ask yourself, who is the NBA fighting for? For who exactly? You can't see a lawyer and then you say, okay, his bib is brown and then he looks dirty. How much are you paying that lawyer in particular? So, we need larger courtrooms. We need, a benchmark, the least minimum for lawyers to be paid. We are not paupers. These are lawyers that went to school. Some studied for 5 years, They went to law school. They read books in the rain, in the sun. And they put in a lot of efforts to be where they are.
I expect the new administration to focus on the fight against corruption, because I believe that is our greatest undoing as a nation. Because a lot of past administrations have tried to do one or two things to move the country forward, but for the fact that corruption is still endemic, it has really whittled down whatever effort that they have made.
Electoral reform. You understand? There is the successful government try their best to bring in something new, and we saw what happened. Even the new president, in his acceptance speech, commended the electoral process, because he said, I'm quoting his word, that this is the first time the vote of Nigeria is counted. So you should give enabling environment, give INEC true independence, so that they can do and improve on the gains of last election. No interference. And I will lastly advocate that West report will be has supplied the panacea to reforming. They should use that template to build our electoral system.